Hello, this is phoneme. I was looking back at the animation I made yesterday and noticed that there were some poses missing for the lip sync to be as good as it could have been. So the two main missing things were the F shape, which I've done here just by shortening and changing the line width. So it looks like it's going under the teeth when it actually isn't. It's just lining up with the teeth, and then it's getting thin. So that's the F. Then there's a B, which is a close and then a pop after it. So it's like in one thing, one action, I've created a B that is animated. So the cool thing is that phenomes for talking no longer need to just be single frames. So what I've done here is I've created an action which will, this is a standard regular multi-frame action. So what it does, this is the bone that controls the B sound, and it's just 5 frames. But what I'm going to do, or what I've done, and I'll show you, is that to put down the B, like that, is with a little pop after it. I actually created this short action, and then I just put this action down, which I don't know if you're familiar with using DAT files and Papagayo to do your lip syncing. Then you can do that to actually put down multi-frame phenomes instead of single frame phenomes. So the only thing is that obviously it puts it down at the point where the action starts, where the actual B sound is, it should be 2 or 3 frames in. So you need to compensate for that. But as you'll see here on the timeline, if I go to the timeline for this B bone here, over here you'll see that I've put down the action, and at the end of the action there's a single frame that puts it back to 0. So in combination with other actions, it's doing the B, but I don't need to manually do the up and down of these bones, which I think if I was rigging a character for longer animation, I would probably actually create all these phenomes that could be put down as multi-frame actions, and then all you need to do is bring them back slightly, and hopefully the end result is much better. So here's the B's. Let me put the sound back on.
Robot sent back through time.
And the F, sophisticated. So you can see here it goes sophisticated
Sex robots.
So I'll just play it for you now.
I'm a sophisticated sex robot sent back through time to change the future for one lucky lady.
Yeah, the other thing I added was the tongue going above the teeth for the L sound. And again, this is just a trick. What I had to do was add a couple of keyframes to the teeth, and all I did was, as the tongue goes up, I'll show you oh, I've hidden this. The teeth layer, as the tongue comes up, the teeth wrap around it, so it looks like the tongue's going in front, but it saves you having to actually do masking or anything like that to actually make it happen. And just to quickly, because we're still under 5 minutes, only just, I just will show you how I set up the masking for the eyes and the mouth. The mouth shape, well, the whole thing is set to hide all, and now this window actually is persistent as well, so it stays off the screen. It can be confusing if you're trying to select multiple keyframes. All if you press tab to select everything that's connected, if this is open, it will tab through these options instead of actually doing the tab function. So sometimes you have to close it, but if you have it off the screen, if you have two monitors, or you can keep it on to actually go through these and change their settings for masking. So the parent layer is hide all, and then going up from the bottom, I've got add to mask as the main body shape. The mouth is then clear mask and add this layer to it, and that masks the teeth, which is masked. And then the eyeballs, clear the mask again so that it's a separate mask to the mouth, and the pupils are on their own layer and they're masked by the eyes. So that's when it's blinking, the eyes don't, the pupils don't go outside the eyeballs, but the mouth and the eyes masking don't interfere with each other without having to actually put them in individual groups. So it's a really simple setup, and it's so easy to just add bones and create another pose that it's really good and exciting. And come couple of days you'll be able to get your hands on Anime Studio 9, so I look forward to seeing what you come up with. Cheers.